Thank you, Craig. We will check back in later tonight. Well, 2 Americans infected with Ebola soon will be headed for a hospital in Atlanta. And this will be the first time that a patient known to be infected with the virus will be treated in the U.S. The American doctor and missionary both were working in Liberia when they contracted the virus. They were given antibodies from an Ebola survivor, but there was only enough of an experimental serum for the missionary. And more than 700 people from Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia have died from the virus. Our Tori Wells sat down today with a woman from Liberia whose family is still in that country.
My brother is over there and they don't know where to go. So it's kind of crazy. You can't run from a disease.
Darline Smith was born in Liberia and moved to the U.S. when she was 8 years old. She still has memories and family in that country.
All we can do is hope and pray for them.
She says her brothers, sisters, and grandparents are still healthy, but they're nervous and are washing their hands with bleach to try and keep the virus from spreading. Smith says there are not enough doctors in Liberia, and she's grateful for those who have traveled to help.
I just want to say thank you to the doctors that left from the United States and went over there, tried to help our people that is back home. I really appreciate what it done for us.
Her heart goes out to the doctor and mission worker from the United States who have the virus and are expected to be brought back home. CDC officials say Ebola isn't likely to spread here.
This virus requires a direct contact with an infected person, and that's unlikely to happen in the U.S.
The CDC says the virus is spread from direct contact with blood or other bodily fluids, or exposure to things like needles that have been contaminated. It's prevented when patients are isolated, when those caring for them wear protective clothing and equipment is sterilized. Smith hopes those prevention methods take hold in Liberia soon.
It's killing like innocent people.
Tori Wells, CBS 6 News.
That brings us to tonight's CBS6Albany.com web poll. We asked you tonight, should the infected American Ebola patients be brought back to the U.S. for treatment? These are your latest results. 24% of you say yes, they should be brought back here. 76% of you say no, they shouldn't be. We thank everybody who voted so far in our web poll. You can still do so at CBS6Albany.com.